Marco Martella, the director of Banca d'Italia, Trieste.
And we're looking back in 2023. How has the picture been so far?
In the first half of the year, the performance of the economy at the regional level was pretty good. It was we noticed an increase of 0.9% in comparison to the same period of last year. That the performance could be considered modest, but we have to think that last year we had a very good growth after the pandemic. Last year we grew by 3.7% for the total year, so still a growth this year. I think is a good performance.
What do you think are the factors that benefited?
Oh, the factors are represented by a resilient labor market, first of all, and a still a good level of activity in the service sector. Services like tourism, for example, had a very good performance during the first half of the year and also during the summer.
Friuli Venezia Giulia has always been at the forefront among other regions in Italy. How is it doing this year, and what are the provisions for next year?
Well, for the second half of the year, we forecast a condition of stagnation, also according to the trend in the global trade. For next year, we forecast a possible increase in the economic growth, but again, it depends on the global situation and the global economy, and we'll see what it will happen.
Back to the local, regional level. So, what is Friuli Venezia Giulia doing right, and what is it maybe not doing so right, and what can it improve on, economically speaking?
Well, let me say, there is of course, a very strong manufacturing sector. They are performing very well, they are resilient, and they have proved to be very reactive after the war, the start of the war in Ukraine. They changed the suppliers for metals and for inputs, and they were very capable of doing that. They have a good liquidity conditions. I mean, the companies have a very good liquidity conditions, so in general, they are very resilient. The structural problem of Friuli Venezia Giulia is demography, because there is a decrease in population, and also for the future, the situation is very gloomy.
How far in the future are we talking about?
Oh, I mean that also nowadays the situation is difficult for companies to find new labor forces, and so the situation will become more and more complicated for the future.
So, nothing hopeful in the for future.
From this point of view, of course, but things can change thanks to immigration, thanks to also, I mean, I don't mean just foreign immigration, but also domestic immigration. Friuli Venezia Giulia must become a